What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and the bait and switch tactic is still very much alive in Hollywood, and it's one of the only things they know how to do. Take a property that is so beloved by so many people, and then change it. Promote it as something, but actually, it ends up being something else. And Kevin Smith has been doing that with Masters of the Universe Revelation for Netflix. He has been called out many times over the past year and a half, and he has continued to lie about it. He has put YouTubers and fans on blast saying, well, you're just completely wrong. Your sources are off. That's not true at all. But every step of the way, the fans have been proven right. Those reports have been proven right. And Kevin Smith has proven to be a lying piece of shit. And the most recent trailer only further confirms that, especially when you look at Teela. Yes, this is Teela, strong and powerful Teela, not regular Teela. You have to have her shave her head to make sure she's strong enough to do everything she needs to do for this. And I want to watch this trailer and show you guys that, again, this just confirms everything that people have been saying all along. But first, I want to remind you of what exactly that was. When we go over here to Bountying into Comics, I want to look at this. This is back from last year, over a year ago. Report: Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe Revelation will sideline He-Man for Teela. A new report details that Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe Revelation animated series, slated to arrive on Netflix, will sideline He-Man in favor of Teela. Now, this is from Clownfish TV. This tweet has since been deleted because they got so much hate over it, because Kevin Smith retweeted it several times. He tried very hard to tell people this isn't actually what's happening. Clownfish TV tweets out, my understanding of Kevin Smith's He-Man series from an alleged insider: Teela is a better He-Man than Adam, and he steps aside to let her and her girlfriend take over hero duties. If true, this won't play well. Now, as far as the girlfriend stuff, I haven't seen anything yet to actually confirm anything like that. As far as the show being about Teela, seemingly being about Teela trying to fix all of Prince Adam's or He-Man's mistakes, that certainly seems to be the case. And Kevin Smith, look at what Kevin Smith did. He retweets several times. As a showrunner, I really could have used these story suggestions before we locked the scripts. However, no, He-Man does no stepping aside and Teela has no girlfriend. Again, I can't confirm anything about that. The story is pretty dark and way metal. Before Revelation, we called it End of the Universe. Also, instead of posting your fake insider info, here's a real story, right? So he tries to do this, tries to say you guys are full of shit. And then Tom right here from Midnight's Edge replies, the first tweet is a great way to address fans' rumors. The second, well, this is what you meant by meeting your heroes, Kevin Smith. I hope you're just having a bad day. Well, he continued to double down on all of this, despite the fact that there was an official description of this series that came out. Look at this. A radical return to Returnia, Revelation is a direct sequel series to the classic era Masters of the Universe, featuring fan favorites He-Man, Orko, Cringer, and Man-at-Arms. The story pits our heroic warriors and guardians of Castle Grayskull against Skeletor, Evelyn, Beastman, and the vile legions of Snake Mountain. But after a ferocious final battle forever fractures Eternia, it's up to Teela to solve the mystery of the missing Sword of Power in a race against time to prevent the universe. Her journey will uncover the secrets. Will uncover the secrets of Grayskull at last. This is the epic He-Man and Masters of the Universe saga fans have waited 35 years to see. Is it? Because it sounds like it's a Teela in the Masters of the Universe. Now, this wouldn't really be a problem if they were upfront about it, if they acknowledged it, if they said, yeah, that is what this is. If Kevin Smith came out and said that instead of lying to everybody and saying that he was a big He-Man fan, even when tweets 10 years ago said that he really never watched He-Man, he really didn't watch Masters of the Universe, he was never a fan. But he's trying to say it now to convince everybody that it's in the right hands. And even Gary pointed out this from Screen Rant. Looks like He-Man is stepping aside for Teela according to Screen Rant, because Screen Rant reported it as well. One major difference is that though He-Man will certainly be around, he won't be the main protagonist anymore. Instead, the focus will be on Teela. Even so, He-Man should have a large presence. And so now we're at the point where we have yet another trailer. This is just a little snippet from it, but let's watch it and see. Does it look like this is going to focus on He-Man? or focus on Teela? Just from this story trailer. The story trailer that Kevin Smith said will clear everything up for everybody. Everyone will understand what this show is about. After the story trailer, I guess we'll find out. Here we go. Let's listen.
Magic gave birth to Eternia, the first planet in all of creation. But now the magic is gone. And without magic, Eternia will rot and die. And as goes Eternia, so goes the entire universe.
All right, so that clearly, right, is whatever's going to happen at the beginning. Sounds like there's going to be this big clash between Skeletor and He-Man, and He-Man's going to lose. And the magic's going to be gone, all of this stuff in Eternia.
I built a life of truth. Away from magic. Now you want me to save magic? Yes, to save Eternia.
I don't understand why do we need to cut off a woman's hair and shave half of her fucking head to show that she's strong and powerful? What's the problem? What is the problem with Teela like this? She looks like a fucking badass. She's always looked like a badass, but no, she has to throw down her crown because she got betrayed maybe by He-Man, by Prince Adam. Who knows what exactly is going to happen? But they lost. She has to come back. Super woke, powerful female now. I can do it all by myself.
To save Eternia.
If I don't do this, everybody dies. No! Whatever became of Eternia, we'll face it together. No one else dies.
But the Sword of Power was destroyed.
Not destroyed. Divided.
Whether you serve Grayskull or Snake Mountain, we all gotta work together now.
Now, the way I actually kind of see this, playing out is that it might be like, it might end up being kind of like Masters of the Universe Injustice, where, you know, something bad has happened, and then you're gonna have heroes and villains sometimes working together or against each other that normally wouldn't have in order to, you know, go against the bigger threat. That's kind of how I see this happening.
Now, or else Eternia dies.
What were we ever fighting for? Being a hero swallows you whole.
So, and there you have Teela facing off against bad He-Man. Now, is this actually He-Man possessed or evil He-Man, or is it? I know there's a character who can kind of just emulate people in Masters of the Universe, so maybe that's it as well, or maybe it's a vision. Who knows? But of course, Teela is going to be the strong person to have to overcome.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Destruction.
So you can see over in this area, there was a section right here. Watch this part right here where He-Man, right before He-Man swings Teela around. Watch this. Right? He-Man swings Teela around, but at the end, what are we going to have? At the end, we're going to have Teela swinging Prince Adam around.
For Eternia! Still know the tune?
Some things you can never forget.
I have the power!
And the sad part is that this, like, the animation, the music, it sounds fucking awesome. That first trailer sounded awesome with the 80s music and just the way it looks. I think that most people's problem is that Kevin Smith has lied about it this entire time. If this is the story you're gonna have, like, that is whatever. The idea that you continue to lie to people, continue to call people out and say that they're fake news, that it's all this garbage, when in reality, not only your own fucking description of this show, but everything that we see seems to indicate that, nah, those people were right the entire time. Teela is going to be the hero of this story. The focus is going to be on Teela for this. She is the one that's going to save the day. She is the one that's likely going to save Prince Adam and He-Man and be able to bring him back and save Eternia. So the idea that you've been lying is really the problem in most people's minds, but this continues to happen in Hollywood. Kevin Smith exposed once again for He-Man and Masters of the Universe Revelation, because really it's a story about Teela. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.